Welcome to Tech Guru Technology. My name is Imran Khan. In this video, we will learn about function in VBA. Let me start. Now, I'm just writing a function to add two value. There are different kind of there are different ways to write a function to add two different values. Initially, I'm just writing sub main. This is nothing but a subroutine, not a function. So I'm just creating this subroutine to call a function. Alright. So will also learn how can we write a function, how can we call a function within a subroutine. So let me start. Okay, I'm just typing keyword. It's nothing but a keyword to function. So we need to write keyword function, and then we should give a name of function. Like I'm just giving some a. Alright. So here, if you click at enter, then end function automatically will be appear here. So we can write any code here in this, in between that function and function. So what I'm trying to do, I'm just writing some code. I'm saying dim a as integer, alright. Let me delete as dim a as integer, dim b as integer. Now I am saying, am assigning some value in a like 10, and some value in b like 20. Then what I'm doing, I'm just saying, I'm just declaring one more variable like int sum as integer, and then I'm just doing nothing but just saying int sum is equal to a plus b. So this function is nothing but just adding two value, so a and b, and storing in some another variable. So I did what? I just declared three different variables, and then assigned one value 10 in one variable and the 20 in another variable, and then just add those value and store in a variable. So the question is that, then if we have a function, then how can we call that function? Simply, okay, we can write simply call, and then write a function name sum a. Alright. And okay, so what I need to do, I need to use message box, and then I'm saying a plus b equals to, and then plus, and then int sum. Let's see what will happen. So okay, I'm doing nothing but I'm running only this subroutine, and that function will call automatically with this keyword call. Let's see, I'm just clicking it here, and you can see, oh, what happened? That means type mismatch. Let me if we are getting any kind of error, then how can we troubleshoot? We need to press F8. Okay, a is equal to 10, b is equal to 20, then int sum. Okay, now okay, so that means the problem is here. Okay, because in some language plus sign work, here in this language VBA, if you need to write something, if you need to pass some variable in message box, you need not to write plus, you need to write int sum with this ampersand sign. So this is what, that's why we are getting some kind of error message. So I'm just running again. Let's see. Yes, plus b is equal to 30. Alright, so that means simply you can write 1000, 3000 line of code anywhere, and you can simply call that function. So why we are calling that function, why we are writing those code? Actually, if you think that some portion of code is repeating again and again, then you can just use function. Okay, right. So that would also reduce network traffic. So it's really important that if you're writing VBA, if you are VBA programmer, if you're writing VBA code, then it's really important to understand how to declare a function, how to call a function. The function play very important role while writing a critical code. So here the example of a function without parameters, right, and without returning a value. And now I'm just saying function sum a doing similar kind of job, and then I'm saying I would like to pass some variable in it. So I'm saying a as integer. So it's parameters. So it's a first parameter, and I'm saying second parameter is a as integer. Right. So you can pass a few parameters, few variables in a function. This function will do similar kind of work. So let me delete the first one, and let me make the first function as comment. For that I'm just clicking here. So now, let me delete it, no problem. So now I'm doing similar kind of work, but in a different way, because we are just passing some value. Alright, so actually what we are doing, we are adding the number 10 and number 20, and doing nothing. Okay, so then I am saying dim int sum as integer, and int sum equals to a plus b msg box int sum. So what is the difference between those two functions? The first one, in first function, what we did, we didn't pass those variables. The first thing, I believe you guys noticed. And the second thing, in the first function we declares the variable a and b here in this portion. So this is the main difference. Alright. And then how can we use call that function? Simply call and then sum a and passing some value, because you can see here that sum a required some kind of parameters. So for that, if you're writing sum a, so VBA will help that a as an integer and b as an integer. That means it's saying kindly pass two integer value. Alright. So we can simply pass it like this. So let's see it will work or not. Okay, one more thing, let me write like a plus b equals to, and then this sign, ampersand sign. So let's see what will happen. it will work or not. 1 2 3, click. It's working fine. So this is the second way of doing similar kind of, no, similar type of work. And then now I am just giving you the third way, a function that no that pass some value and also return. So let's see, I am reading out some value here. I am saying that using function same function, I am saying okay, the function is returning some value also, and also returning integer value. What does it mean? Let's see. Okay, so I'm saying sum, I'm writing the function name and then click and then saying a plus b. So here if you're writing function name here and then assigning some value, so this function is doing nothing but returning that same value. So need not to write return keyword. Actually no, if you have seen Java and other language, then we need to write return and then something like 10 or 20 or something like this, like a plus b something. However in VBA you can write return a. However VBA you can see here that they are saying compiler error. So because in VBA if a function is returning something, then what we need to do, one thing, we need to write the function name and give and assign a value. So that means this function sum is returning a plus b, and here you can see that a plus b is nothing but 10 and 20. Alright, so what can we do? Actually the sum a, this is no see, if I am saying call, will it work? Let's see. It will not work. It's calling, it's okay, but the function is returning something and we are not storing anywhere. Okay, so for that, dim and int sum as integer, because if a function is throwing something, returning something, okay, so we are not capturing it anywhere, we are not taking those values. So here I am saying okay, a function is returning something, so I am storing it in int sum, and then I can display here MSG box. I'm saying a plus b equals to ampersand and sum. Let's see what will happen. Okay, it's working similarly. A plus b is equal to 30. So you can see 3 different functions doing similar kind of work. Alright, hope you like my video. Please subscribe my channel. Thank you so much for watching my channel. Thank you. Bye.